boom, clap, and na 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 na.
What's that song, bro?
I don't know. You were singing
Oh,
it.
was I though?
Yeah.
Was I?
Yeah.
You just started the podcast singing it. You're
I was
a freak.
joining into your
I
sing-along.
was not singing it.
Bro.
He's lying.
He's trying to stitch me up at
He's
the start of the
lying.
podcast.
You stitched yourself up with that shirt.
Look who's talking.
You're wearing a shirt about a mountain.
Guys.
I bet you haven't even been to that mountain, have you?
No, I got this from an op shop.
Yeah, you look poor. You look really poor wearing that.
Do you think Cape Town is a mountain, you fucking spesh?
Read it above it. It says
Touché.
Table Mountain. I'm
Touché.
guessing that's a mountain.
Touché.
I've always liked the name Cape Town because capes are cool. You know what I mean? And I feel like everyone in Cape Town's just wearing a cape. You know, that's how it got the name.
True.
Is where all the superheroes went, or people who want to be superheroes.
Yeah, maybe, I guess.
Shout out to our South African listeners.
Say the greeting.
It's Arrivederci, I believe.
Nice. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I dropped. And all to our international listeners, we actually had some Kiwis complaining we never mentioned New Zealand. We mentioned New Zealand almost every episode.
Yeah. What's their greeting again?
It's chur to the chur.
Chur to the chur.
Chur to the chur. So I dropped this video about, I got Vladimir Putin's calendar. I bought it,
You bought it?
online. You know, he's the president of Russia.
Yes.
Is he the king or the president? I was actually looking this up.
I think it's president, right?
Emperor Putin.
Who
And
knows?
he does a calendar every year where he just hugs animals.
Wow.
It's like to show a softer side or something. There's one where he's got a koala. There's one where he's just patting a dog. He's got a cat in one. It's fucking hilarious.
That's so weird.
Because he's like the most powerful man in the world. And then 12 pages of him being cute with animals.
That's sick. I remember I once bought one of my housemates. I bought him Hunks with Dogs calendar.
Oh, that's great.
It was good. It was just muscly dudes with puppies.
Oh, with puppies.
Yeah.
Like the animals.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, got ya.
What did you think it was? Just ugly chicks.
I was like, that's rude, but I guess it's funny.
I would buy that calendar if it existed.
Yeah.
Very offensive. Frenchy, I think we've got you mentioned my outfit and the nerve of you to even fucking bring it up.
Table Mountain.
When you're sitting here looking like fucking Elmo.
You got the shirt of a mountain you've never been to.
You look like Manchester United's biggest supporter.
Okay, mountain nerd.
So Frenchy, for those listening, he's wearing a red and white hat, a red and white shirt, and red and white pants.
It's Adidas, those red and white Adidas tracksuits, red and white Adidas shirt. When you wear it both together, it looks fucking sick.
Who do you think you are?
And the red hat I wore specially for this podcast. I actually wore a black one when I was walking here because I felt a bit rare. I was like, that's too red.
You look like you're from Dude, Where's My Chromosome?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I knew you'd get a better insult. He tried to insult me when he walked in. He went with Eminem, and I was like,
you look like a red Eminem.
Red Eminem. Oh, you mean
not the
like
rapper?
The chocolate.
The chocolate.
Okay. Even then, that's weak. Mountain climber.
We just lost vision for some reason.
Oh,
Keep talking.
Oh, the
Frenchy.
power's not plugged in, bro. Is that the power cord? So I don't mean to. Okay, I'll talk about Tom's outfit some more. He's wearing black jeans. It's mostly just a shirt. It's just real, like, sort of faded. It's like, it's not shit enough to be hipster and trendy. You know when you get those cool op shot shirts like that are quite daggy? It's just like that middle ground, like, you actually fucking just love mountains. Oh, he's back.
It is an op shop shirt. So.
Yeah, but it's not like a cool one.
Yeah.
I bought this one for a film clip I was doing.
Was it Ricky Martin's new music video?
It was about pingers. It was that one. I wore it with Justin. And the hat I got at Super Bowl day. Happy Super Bowl, everyone.
Is that why you were a bit rattled yesterday?
Bro, I was very rattled. I wish we had done it. It would have been funny.
know, bro.
It would have been funny.
It would have been painful.
It would have been painfully but funny. What we've learned is that when you find something painful, the listeners find it very enjoyable.
I don't know.
And you having to put up with me for an hour after. So I went to a pub. I got there like 10 and then it was Budweiser buckets for like $25 for 25, which
That's
is a
pretty
good deal in Sydney. And you got this free hat.
That makes it a better
Makes
deal.
a lot of
I would have
sense.
paid it just for the hat,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah. And
How much? And then they threw in the shirt and pants as well.
nope. These were I bought them. Me and Justin bought it. We got a matching set. If you don't have a matching set with your friends, it's like you're not really friends. There's nothing cooler than wearing the same thing as your buddy going down the street.
With your bud, your king of beers.
King of beers. So we rolled in there at 10 because Super Bowl started at 10:30. Pubbed open at 10. There was a line, big line, hard to get a seat. We jumped on a table with this old dude. He goes in every day at 10. Has 4 schooners, he said, then leaves at 12 o'clock every day.
What does he do for the rest of the day?
I don't know. I
think that'd make me just go back to bed.
I think he goes to other pubs, if I had to guess.
You reckon?
I reckon he's
Just
a local at
pub
a few pubs.
Yeah, right.
Because if you go the whole day at a pub, you outstay your welcome. But you go 2 hours, it's kind of cute. It's like, oh, what was his name? It was like Norm or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would be.
It wasn't that exactly. It was like some old man name. Donald. It was Donald.
Legit.
Donald. Okay. And then we found out it wasn't just beer he was getting. It was getting a vodka shot in schooner.
Oh, bro, he's
What
just
a fucking wild.
That's just a straight up alcoholic.
Yeah, so
That's not even.
It
Like,
wasn't as funny.
Yeah, no, that's just sad. That's intense.
But we had a good chat with him.
Yeah.
He seemed to enjoy us being there on his table. And the staff came over every maybe 5 minutes going, Donald, are you all right? These guys are annoying you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Was he like, yes, please get them out of here?
Yeah.
That's what I would have been like in the podcast. I would have been checking in with myself.
Oh, it would have been so annoying. I was already G'd up to do it, and I was going to bring beers and stuff. And then you were like, let's just do it tomorrow. I was like, it's kind of fair.
We hadn't prepped anything. Then you would have been drunk as well.
Well,
so you wouldn't have been giving me much.
I had a quick nap before you messaged me. And I woke up to your message, and I was like, oh, you know what? It's probably fair. I'll go back to sleep.
Yeah, I thought you'd enjoy it, to be honest. It's nice having a commitment taken off your plate once in a while.
What did you do yesterday?
I was driving back from Canberra. It's not very exciting.
Oh, yeah, you had your big course on the weekend?
Yeah.
Tom's learning how to become an obstetrician.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a word, maybe.
No, just a script writing class. And I went to the first day, and it was a struggle because I haven't been in school in a long time. And it's like a
Was that a school?
Pretty much. It was like it starts at 9:30 and goes till 5:30. And it's like sitting in a room listening to people talk. It's difficult.
Yeah. Oh,
know
one
what
of
I mean?
those
Like,
schools, like a uni school.
And then the next day I didn't go back.
You didn't go?
No, I just stayed in the hotel and did some writing because I felt I've got so much to do, like writing wise, and I just haven't been doing it. And sitting in a fucking class, listening to people talk, I'm just anxious. Like I should be writing.
Can you get the notes online?
Yeah, maybe.
I love that for that progression you go through at uni. For everyone who's listening who hasn't gone to uni yet or didn't, this is what happens, okay? You'll go first year and you go to all your classes because you think they're all important. Eventually you find out you can skip most of them. If it's not, most of them have 80% attendance. Lectures often have 0% attendance.
That's right.
You can skip halfway through first year, I'll skip in every lecture. You can get the notes online, or there'll be some nerd who takes it for everyone and just posts it in a chat.
Like we had audio recordings of everyone anyway. Online.
I wouldn't listen to them. No.
I didn't listen.
No.
But even when I went to them, I was trying to be good. Like I'll go to a lecture. I tune out so hard because I'm like, this is so boring. My brain just tunes out.
Even an 80% attendance one, you can get your mate to sign your name if it's quite a big room. If not, you can roll in, sign off, and then sneak out. It's PE teaching, bro. Oh, I could. Not if you're doing a real degree.
What do you even do at lectures? What do they lecture about?
Some of the classes, I swear, one class is like it was like leisure games. So like a couple lessons we did lawn bowls. You got to learn learn how to teach it, and the best way to learn how to teach something is by doing it. You learn how to teach tennis, so you got to play tennis. And every now and then they'd stop you and be like, oh, what's the correct technique for a forehand? What's a game you can play with a large group of students? It's like, hit the ball at the nerd. That's obviously the best game.
True.
And then they're like, you're dressed like a red tennis player. Zing.
Yeah, they got you.
Anyway, Super Bowl day. I know it's not a big thing in Australia. Tom, can you explain it for people who don't know about it?
NFL. Football in America. It's the biggest game of the year.
It's not a massive bong, which a few stoners are listening to going Super Bowl. Yeah, pack up a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Gotcha. Did you do any drinking games while you
Yeah,
watched?
well, that's why I wanted to talk about it. Usually I wouldn't waste your time talking about sport, guys, even though Tom has written on our notes, he said, Frenchy scored a 50 because he is a god at cricket. Is that what you wrote?
I definitely didn't write that.
I scored a 50. I did score a 50 on
I don't
Sunday.
even know what that
Thanks,
means.
Tom. 50 not out of cricket.
Is that another weed reference?
No, it's
got a
just
50?
art with a bat. I'm very... Okay, that
Sounds
sexual.
disgusting.
It sounds... I'm good. I was batting.
That's
and
how
I
the
scored.
coronavirus started.
I love the coronavirus memes. How many... What in one... Like, is it 1 in 1,000 people that have it? 1 in 1,000,000?
I don't know, man.
I feel like there's more better things to worry about than the coronavirus.
Depends how many bats you eat.
Yeah.
And I eat a lot.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot.
So anyway, Super Bowl drinking games. I sort of tagged on, met my mates from soccer there. And they've got every year, they all come up from Wollongong and meet at this pub. And they have these heaps of drinking games. Like, they're almost American about how many drinking games they have. Because the NFL's too long. It's like 3 hours long.
Is it?
For a game, yeah.
Jesus.
If not longer. And so they have something happening every single play. There was one really good one. If there's like a sack, which means if they tackle the quarterback, the guy who's wearing the police hat, someone brought a police hat and you pass it around, and every play, if something happened, shit would happen to that person, essentially. They'd have to drink a beer or nominate a beer or do something stupid. And if there was a sack, they'd have to go stand in the corner. And the corner was right next to the big screen, so all the drunk guys would just look at you and you just have to stand in
That's
the
so
corner.
annoying. That's so embarrassing.
And it was only supposed to be for a play, but one dude didn't know the rules. He stood there for half an hour.
Oh, no.
And then eventually we had to message him going, "Can't you can come back?"
That's so bad. Half an hour.
It was a long time. He was there. We forgot about him.
Brutal.
So we were doing that, and it was, I got pretty cooked. And I was very excited to do the podcast drunk. That's why I was putting all the stories up, and all our listeners were getting hyped. They're like, "You're a legend, Frenchy. Drink more. Put a vodka in your beer."
No, that was just Donald telling you that. No one in the podcast told you that. So it's fun. Were there any good halftime commercials? Because that's literally all I care about.
I did not see the commercials.
Oh, because they're only in America, right?
Yeah, it's quite funny. The ESPN commercials are not as exciting.
Yeah, because of course we don't get them here. You have to look them up on YouTube.
Yeah, I did. So I haven't actually seen the commercials yet. But the halftime show, for those who didn't watch it, was MILF versus MILF. I don't know if J-Lo's a mum, but she's a
hear
cougar.
about this.
It was cougar versus cougar. They had a cougar twerk off.
Who was it?
Shakira versus J-Lo.
How's Shakira looking? I haven't seen her since that
man.
one song came out. The same?
Yeah, just the
Nice.
same. She's
on her.
43 or something. J-Lo's like 50.
Jesus.
And they're both fucking like real hot.
Wow.
But you know, makeup. Anyone can look hot.
There's a lot of clothes peg.
Yeah,
like in the
put a
backs,
few
you know?
clothes pegs in there.
Yeah. Just
Sticky
pinnings.
tape.
Yeah, it goes a long way. That clear sticky tape.
They Snapchat filter.
The dog one?
Yeah, they had that on the whole
Mad.
show.
Mad.
I always wonder, like, do 50-year-old women like looking at them or not? Do you know what I mean?
Like looking at hot.
So J-Lo
50-year-olds?
spends a whole day with a personal trainer, with a nutritionist, making sure her body's fucking hot.
Mm.
And then there's this 50-year-old woman who's got to go work a job, drive her 5 kids around, come back to her husband. Her husband's watching the Super going, "Why don't you look like that?"
So true.
Because I'm fucking working. J-Lo's got nothing to do but twerk.
That's mad.
So I'm like, oh, they like looking at it going, "That's so inspirational. I'm gonna do that."
Probably the spite.
Yeah,
I reckon the spite.
because that's how we look at it.
this rich bitch. Should we look up the best
It was a
Super
very,
Bowl?
It was a very
commercial?
Yeah, look it up. Commercials or performances.
The commercial.
It was a very sexual performance. Like if I was watching as a teenager, it would have been like, I'm gonna wank over that. You know what I mean? You know when you
Wow.
watch someone on TV, you're like, I can't wait to leave the room and wank over this.
Yeah, like Better Homes and Gardens and stuff like that.
That's the one.
Delicious. Oh, these are big
Real good.
compilations.
A real good bush. Real good gum tree.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, look at the arrangement of that fountain. How it just nestles in the spin
yeah.
effects.
Oh yeah, look at that big hard deck. Oh yeah, mama.
Right. There's our shout out to Kiwis. We all know how they say dick. Come on, my dick.
Come on, my dick. Come on, my porch.
So Russia. What was I talking about?
Russia. You talking about
halftime show. And there's a good gif going around too. You guys might have seen it. Shakira's just licking her lips.
Really?
Yeah, it's very
Why?
hot.
Was she just...
And then they did have a
chappy?
twerk off. They actually had a twerk off.
Who won?
I would say Shakira, but
Her
you know,
hips could be lying.
they don't.
Oh.
They don't lie, bro.
One thing about
So
her.
one thing we know about Shakira is they don't lie, and one thing we know about J-Lo,
Booty's insured. Do you
I
remember
was
that
gonna
rumor?
say is it?
There was a rumor like years ago that her booty's got insurance or some shit.
That's weird. I wonder what it's insured for.
I don't know, like sitting on something.
Yeah, like if it de-inflates, it's real, I guess.
Like hail damage.
Yeah, bushfires.
Bushfires, yeah.
She would not be allowed to come to Australia.
Fucking oath. No
The
way.
insurance company would be like, no, we're not covering you.
You're not
for
coming, mate.
for your Australia tour. Scorched booty.
So what's this about you scoring at cricket?
Oh,
what did you want to
no,
talk about?
I was just taking the piss there.
You didn't score 50?
I did score 50, but it's like
You're not taking the piss.
I was just
then.
going to humble brag about it, and I already have, so we don't need to cover it. But the funny, okay, I was gonna. Well, I did humble brag about it. It was a very good innings, but then we ended up losing the game anyway. It was because when I got bowled, I got hit for way more than 50. I got
really?
fucking spanked, yeah, which was very annoying because you just kind of just want to throw the ball at them. I don't know if you've ever played it, cricket.
No.
There you go. That'll be... I think we should do that. When Tom plays cricket and we get like the New South Wales team to bowl at you.
That doesn't sound very fun to me.
I think the listeners would enjoy it.
I don't think we have those connections.
Bro, it would be bad if they bowled at me. You think I could face them? They bowl like 130 k's an hour, 140, 150. It's fast, bro. You drive a car that fast? No, you can't.
You're as red as a sports car.
Yeah, nice. Nice mountain boy.
Mountain boys. What?
Good times.
I've got a good shame story for a friend we like to shame on this podcast, old Fingery Matt.
Oh, no, your mate.
Yep, so
This
I've got a
is
good...
the definition of your mate.
He's going to hate me telling this. So we were meant to catch up for dinner when I got to Canberra on Friday.
Yep.
Because he was there. He's not living there at the moment, but he was there. And I called him when I was getting close. He said he had a 6 a.m. flight, so we couldn't do drinks, but we could grab dinner. I call him. He doesn't answer. I get a call back on video. And I'm trying to drive, so he's kind of looking at like the side of my head. And he is in a blackout drunk. This is fingering butt, Matt. This is when he's in that stage.
So he was full.
He was already gone. Like the
Full.
lights are out. You know what I mean? When someone's like not even, you're not talking to him.
Yeah.
You're talking to something else.
Was he full, like trying to finger buttholes? Was
No.
he like,
He
I hope
was-
you've got that insured because I'm coming in either way.
Yeah. I'm ready for that
I'm
J-Lo
ready.
booty. Yeah, he was and I don't think you'll remember this.
If you
But-
missed, I should explain to our people. Hello to our new listeners. We do the occasional callback on this podcast. If you haven't heard from episode 22 or whatever, Tom's friend sexually molested me when he was in Sydney, and we laugh
when
about
you were
it.
in Canberra.
When
you
I
were
was in Canberra, sorry. When we laugh about it, but legitimately,
it was assault.
it was assault. He would not stop trying to finger my butthole at the pub.
Yeah.
Like he was grabbing my hand when I was trying to stop him and forcing the other one down. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "Oh," and just
Yeah.
it was just really, and it really annoys me when I think about it. But that's okay. We'll laugh about it. So what was he doing this time?
So this time he's in a blackout, clear as day, and he's at like a beer garden kind of thing. And he's going to the people around him. He goes, "This is my friend, is from YouTube." And he's like, "You'll recognize him." He's like showing me around to everyone at the table. They're like, "I don't know who that is." He's like, "Do you watch YouTube?" to one of them. And he's like, "I watch like fishing and hunting videos." And I was like, "I'll start making fishing and hunting videos for you." And Matt's like, "He'll start making fishing and hunting videos for you." And the guy's like, "Okay." like just like completely. I was like, this is embarrassing.
He's the guy from Table Mountain. You don't recognise him?
He's the great
Cape Town
hiker.
repping.
Yeah. He's mates with the guy who just wears red, you know.
Especially in Canberra, they might have actually recognised you.
Yeah, I don't know if they were from Canberra anyway, because I think they were. Yeah.
That is. How long did you stay?
3 nights, Canberra town.
No. How long did you stay on the phone FaceTiming him for?
Not long. I was like, I hope he forgets this call, so I don't have to see him this drunk. And he did.
Do you find like occasionally, it's maybe once a month, if that, someone will try to FaceTime you and your alarm bells start ringing. Have you? Because I get scared when someone's FaceTiming. I'm like, this is not right.
This is not normal.
What's going on? Yeah, are they
Even
trying to show me something, or like I'm not a FaceTimer?
No. It's always usually weird as well. It's like
weird.
It's like Facebook Messenger call or something.
It's always
and you're
on
like,
Facebook.
Yeah, you're like, what?
Is there something funny you're going to show me, or is it a stitch up? And that's it's kind of like
it's usually
a bit of
worth an avoid.
roulette game.
Yeah, I wouldn't have answered if it was unexpected call.
Well, what I do whenever I think you know I do this whenever I got a random number calling me or private number, I always do a fake voice.
Yeah, it's really weird, bro.
It's not. It's because someone leaked my number back in the day, and I used to get a lot of BFGs ringing me up. Frenchy, and so I'd always answer, "Hello, oh no, I believe you have the wrong number. Thank you." And so they kind of know it's me taking the piss, but at the same time they're like, I can't call out this old lady.
Here's a game changer for you. Why don't you just take your name off your voicemail, then just don't answer?
I don't have a voicemail, I don't think. Do I have a voicemail?
I think you do. That's why you're worried about it going through to voicemail. That's what you told me.
No, but also in my mind, it might be Hollywood ringing, offering me a role in Bad Boys 7.
Okay, let's...
So that's why you got to pick up. I can't not answer.
And you answer in that voice.
Yes. Because then I go, what a range. I'll be like, it's actually Frenchy. They're like, you've got some range. Here's another movie deal.
We're going to remake... What's the one where Eddie Murphy plays everyone?
Nutty Professor.
Yeah, Nutty Professor.
The kooky teacher.
But you're going to play black characters. Frenchy.
Yes. It's got to be a correct remake.
I'm going to remake white chicks, and I'm going to call it black women. Just get cancelled straight away. I would
love to see that.
I would get cancelled so quick.
If you... Okay, I get... we... So, you're not allowed to do blackface. We get that.
Absolutely not.
But if you did it in a different way, would it still be as bad?
What do you mean?
Well, Chris Lilly did proper blackface with a boot polish type makeup.
He didn't know about boot polish.
No, but that's what they used to wear in Hey Hey It's Saturday, when they were doing. Yeah, but
Chris Lilly didn't use.
That's when it started being so offensive and whatever.
Yeah.
He did it in makeup, but that's the type. I mean, more like, what if you just sort of, I don't know. This is gonna sound weird. Stuck paper on your face and coloured it in. Is it still as bad?
Yeah, I think
you know what I mean. Or you wore
bad.
a full mask, a prosthetic mask.
I think it's still not ideal
because it is interesting. I don't think you could get away with it. I'd like to see it. But Smouse, Chris Lilly, fine. No one cares about that.
I think they did.
Robert Downey Jr.
I think they did care about Chris Lilly.
Robert Downey Jr.
Not sure if they cared about that one.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That seems very choosy woozy.
But they might have been more calling themselves out about it.
Well, I would like to see the movie Black Chicks. I would like to see it.
Okay, I'll start working.
So are they cops? Still? Is it a direct...
I can't even remember
FBI?
the first... Oh, they were FBI.
So the FBI, they got to go undercover to the Hamptons because there's those socialites someone's going to kidnap them.
It's the same plot, but I got to go to Cape Town.
Yeah, like that.
The Mount Tabletop. Is that what it...
I don't know how many people live on the top of the mountain.
Well,
I've actually... Could be a big settlement.
Enough to sell shirts.
It's enough to sell shirts. You're dead right. You are dead right.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for that.
So it's not going to be like a socialite thing?
No.
So not only are you going to be doing blackface, you're going to be doing a South African accent?
Yes.
Can we have an example?
No. I can't even think of... I've got an aardvark. That's not it.
I've got an aardvark?
I was trying to,
what?
how Chris Lilly does play a South African lady in the most recent.
Oh,
Lunatic?
yeah, of course. Jana?
Jana.
She's the pet psychic.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I fucked it. Though.
Yeah, so don't worry, we won't be doing blackface, I don't
No.
believe. What about...
Here's a question. I was thinking about this the other day.
yes.
The fact that bodybuilders haven't been shamed for doing their version of blackface. You know when they have a competition
Oh, yeah, they get dark.
and they get real dark,
They
like
get
not
dark.
a little tan. They go like black.
You're dead right, actually. That is very...
And they haven't been cancelled, and they're doing more than blackface. They're doing black body as well.
What about
What about us?
drunk chicks often put on too much fake tan? Well, not just drunk chicks,
True.
chicks who aren't used to the fake tan, like Geordie Shore, Jersey Shore type girls.
Sometimes the eyeliner goes a bit far up.
Mm.
It's
But
black
we're going
eyes.
to cancel everyone on this podcast.
Yeah.
Bodybuilders,
Mhm.
chicks who wear too much fake tan.
Too much eyeliner.
I guess they go a bit orangey with the fake tan anyway.
But
Bit
what
Oompa
about-
Loompery.
What about Oompa Loompas? They have rights.
They don't.
Oh shit,
No, they don't.
bro!
You can look that up.
What do you mean?
Oompa Loompas do not have rights.
So what? They're working
Google what
overtime.
are the rights of an Oompa Loompa? Guarantee you comes up. They don't have rights.
Oompa.
Loompa rights. We're going to
rights.
take time and Google this, guys. This is important information we need to know.
Any Oompa Loompas still alive? Oh right, they mean the actors.
What? They weren't actors.
Apparently.
Oh,
Are there any female Oompa Loompas? These are all good
great
questions.
question. What can we have the answers?
Oompa Loompas orange. What
Don't-
do you mean?
Don't just give us the answers, Tom. Don't
It's all
just
about the
read the
questions.
questions. Our listeners aren't going to be able to sleep tonight if you just say how many Oompa Loompas are still alive. Find out
Three of
next
them.
week.
3 of them are still alive out of the 10 Oompa Loompas.
That's great. Are they still orange?
Are there any female ones? Only the male Oompa Loompas are seen working in the factory. Racist.
Sexist.
Racist.
It's not
It's
really
definitely not.
racist. I'd say sexist, Tom. I would say sexist. The female Oompa Loompas are working on their bodies so they can look like J-Lo. They're
Oh
busy
shit!
twerking.
Wait, this is bad.
Does it get dark, does
In
it?
the 1964, British author Roald Dahl published The First Child in the Chocolate Factory, in which the Oompa Loompas are depicted as black pygmy people from Africa.
Wow.
You can't have black
Wow.
small slaves.
Wow.
What the fuck? Willy Wonka
Wow.
used to be like a weird oh my god.
That makes it so much darker as opposed to like a fun chocolate factory. It's just it's a plantation. That's really dark. Roald Dahl's fucking dark.
Bruh.
Bro, I'm seeing him in a whole different light now. We had remember there was a couple of episodes we had the argument over what was your favorite Roald Dahl book.
Yeah, yeah.
And you said a movie.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's why I decided to call the episode of the podcast Tom's favorite book is a movie.
See, I saw that and I was like, that
such
is terrible title clickbait, though. That was the worst title we probably had of the whole podcast.
I know, but it was such a funny troll. Because you're the only one that would have annoyed.
I was just like, that's just not a good title.
Even people who listened to the episode would have been like,
I should not.
that
have
wasn't the
listened.
funniest part of the
Yeah,
episode. Why is he using that as the title?
And it's like, oh, let's tune in to find out what Tom's favorite book is. No one was going to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's terrible.
That's why it
clickbait.
made me laugh so much.
Okay, here's another question on this
Okay,
thread, just while we're
okay.
in this. How many midgets, you can't say that for starters, were in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? He played all the Oompa Loompas, 165 of them. So I think in the new one, it was just the one dude.
Yo,
But
that's cool.
They just glossed over
That's
the
like
fact
the
that-
Nutty Professor. The Nutty Oompa
Here's a
Loompa.
theory I have for you.
Yes.
I think Meryl Streep is the next Eddie Murphy. Because these days, I feel like every second movie, she's got like a prosthetic nose. And he's like talking with a silly accent.
So what do you mean by the next Eddie Murphy?
She'll be doing the clumps soon. You know what I mean?
Do you mean she's doing bad movies now?
I feel like
or
she's jumped the
just doing
shark and she just
anything?
loves a like prosthetic.
Ah, okay.
So she's going to play like the Elephant Man or something soon.
A lot of these actors do stop caring about what movies they do. I feel like early on in their career, they're very careful about picking a movie. And then Meryl, like Robert De Niro doesn't give a fuck anymore. He was very careful. Then he did meet the parents. He's probably like, I don't know if I should do a comedy. And he nailed it. Everyone's like, you're so funny. No, it was a great movie. Now he's like, yo, I can be in any comedy.
Bad grandpa.
He did Bad Grandpa.
Bad senior citizen. Just does all.
Where he's like a fuckboy grandpa. It's so weird.
That was weird.
Like, bro, you got an Oscar. You shouldn't be twerking with Zac Efron.
There was that scene where he went to prom and fucked that 16-year-old. He's like, fuck her. And he was originally cast to play all of the black Oompa Loompas. No, I don't know.
Oh, Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was dark. I can't believe. So, Roald Dahl was either a racist or he was a revolutionary author.
What do you mean?
No, he was trying to draw attention to like
Slavery.
it's kind of like an allegory. Is that the word I'm looking for? No. What's Animal Farm?
Yeah, I can't.
When
I
it
know
like
what you
means
mean.
something else.
It's like
I
a
don't
parody.
fucking know. I'm so bad at English.
I remember reading that book.
Can read us some more Oompa Loompa facts. I'm very much enjoying this.
Oompa Loompas evil. Willy Wonka took the Oompa Loompas as his evil minions. I did not know that. And they started working in his factory. Were they evil? He forced them to test some of his most dangerous creations to make sure they were lethal enough.
It sounds like
What?
Willy Wonka's the evil one. He's making them try like stuff that's...
He kept them as slaves for centuries.
That's not them being evil.
And they were black.
It's very...
Roald Dahl, what were you thinking on this one?
But do you think... Because like, I'm pretty sure it doesn't say all this in the book. It's not going to
Right.
be like, yo, by the way, he kept these guys here for centuries.
I'm not
Like,
sure.
I think he might have tested stuff on them, but like, I don't... Is this like after Harry Potter when J.K. Rowling just started making up shit? Oh, by the way, Gandalf's gay.
Yeah,
Like, okay.
Harry's a black pygmy. It's like, what are you talking about?
Hermione's related to Aquaman. You're like, what?
Seems unnecessary.
Shut up, J.K. Rowling.
Are Oompa Loompas people?
Good question.
Oompa Loompas are the little people characters of restricted growth.
Well, you've just said the same thing twice there.
Mm.
If they're little people, you'd assume they had quite restricted growth.
Or they could be young.
Yeah, they could be children.
Mm.
Good question, Tom. Children have been out in the sun too long.
Wow, what's this? What is Oompa Loompa?
Humplumpr. It could be Humpa Lumpa. It could
Either
be.
way, no, I think you're right.
Okay, go on.
A lumper is an individual who takes the Gestalt view of a definition and assigns examples broadly. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be
jumped.
sexual.
We've jumped.
I like it. Let's keep jumping the shark, baby.
All right, I'm going to move on.
This podcast jumped the shark very early on, so that's nothing to be... As soon as we got the soundboard, we jumped the shark.
I did read about one comment that said something like that.
What?
Some dude was being a little bitch, and he's like, it was after the MMA one we went where we played those clips, and he was like, this podcast has gone downhill, blah blah blah.
Oh, fuck off!
Yeah, that's
don't even fucking start that shit.
so annoying.
No, that really does annoy me. We're just trying to do different things. It's not going to be as
And that's us trying to make the podcast better.
And that's what makes it good is if we keep trying. We get the same classic content some weeks we go do something exciting. Oh, it's not going to be a 10 out of 10 every week. But you're still getting better than... Don't even... Oh, Tom, I wish you didn't tell me that. It's really upsetting.
That's like whenever I get a comment on something, it really bugs me.
Well, that's only bugs me in podcasts because our listeners are so positive because they hear us 70 minutes. We give them hopefully laughter every week. They hear our brains and we don't get fucking paid for it.
Yeah.
Only our Patreon members, thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Tom and Frenchy Patreon.
Frenchy spends all the money on red clothing. So stupid.
White clothing, I just dye it with blood. God, it's
Jesus.
dark like Roald Dahl, bro.
Like the Oompa Loompas.
No, but yeah, so I do. It is annoying when our
Oh,
listeners do negative. So that's like here's the trick. What you got to do, Tom, is you got to talk about the positive ones on the podcast because then people will be like, oh, and that's why I started the game. YouTube comment of the week.
That's why we only read 5-star reviews.
That's why we only read 5-star reviews. We read a 1-star once and it was upsetting.
Oh, why? Did you do it?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
about how I scored 50, but then didn't bowl well. It's a cricket-related review.
All right, guys, it's time for your favorite segment of the week. I don't know if that's true.
No,
Sorry.
that's Matt's chats, bro. Matt's
True.
chats number one. Thanks.
Trending topics with Frenchy and Tom.
And our psychic. She's back.
Oh,
Say hello.
Hey guys, I'm back. It's me, the psychic.
Oh, that's enough. That's enough.
Yeah. It hurts my throat, to be honest.
It hurts the psychic's throat, not yours, because you're different people.
This is a great...
Never break character. Fuck it.
This is a great story.
Okay.
Okay? I don't know what's going on with it, but I just love the title. Indonesian religious leader claims meth is halal.
Okay, this could be good.
We sell the drug to students, saying it would increase their drive to study the Quran.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You'd probably study the same sentence over and over.
You know, if someone needs meth to read the Quran, probably not for them.
You're not wrong.
You know what I mean?
Well, apparently it is. And I love the double standards of the Indonesians saying it's okay when they execute people for having a bit of weed, you know?
Yeah, for sure, eh?
That's some bullshit, bro.
What about if all the drug users around this area hear about that?
Oof.
They'll be lining up at those places.
They'll be facing north and doing all that.
Yeah,
I
well-
don't know how it works.
I think they face Mecca.
Yeah,
don't they?
where is that? Is it north from here? Sure.
It would either be east or west.
I don't know, bro.
Northwest, I reckon, if I had to
Wow.
guess. Anything else? So who buys the
Okay.
meth for them? Do they cook it themselves?
Let me read this. Ahmed Marzuki.
Do we need to look up what halal means too?
You don't know what halal means?
Not really.
So it's basically where they bless something before they eat it. So like the cow would be blessed before it's killed.
Okay.
That's
This
kind of
is-
vibe.
See, I'm showing my ignorance here, guys, but I like this because I think, as I say, 30% of our listeners are probably like, I actually don't know fully what it means either.
So do you reckon when they've got their bathtub and it's filled with all the ingredients to make meth,
Yep.
they give a little,
They
say a
bless
little
it.
prayer for you?
They bless it.
A religious leader from Madura, Northern Java in Indonesia, has been busted for his side hustle as a methamphetamine dealer. As a religious figure at an Islamic boarding school, who himself is an avid meth user, of course he is,
Makes sense. Never try your own supply, brother.
he told his students that the substance can increase one's drive to study and recite the Quran, bringing them closer to God. Yeah, because you're going to have an OD and die.
Yeah.
Too real.
Yeah.
He also issued a ruling on Islamic law, or a fatwa, declaring meth to be halal or permissible under Islamic law because it is not explicitly forbidden.
Yeah, that's
Bro, they didn't
some
have
fucking-
meth back then when they wrote that shit.
Yeah, that's like saying you can kill a Oompa Loompa because it's not explicitly forbidden.
That's like
you
saying...
still shouldn't do it.
Yeah, that's like saying you're allowed to donkey punch because it's not in the Bible. But you are. That's okay.
If you punched a donkey,
That's not what it is.
where would you punch it?
Like, what's my goal here? To hurt it?
Yeah.
Eye. It's so unnecessary. I really visualized it.
No,
too.
but like if YouTube, you know those YouTube boxing fights.
Yeah.
So Jake Paul just beat some no name. Who fucking cares? If they jump the shark and soon it'll be YouTubers versus animals.
Yeah, yeah.
You get teamed up against a donkey.
A donkey.
Donkey.
Yeah, yeah.
You're going for that eye.
Well, I feel
Smart
like
move. That's a
I feel like a
smart move.
donkey head would be quite solid,
You don't want
but
to
an
punch.
eye socket quite weak, and that'd hurt. And then I'm fucking up its vision as well.
Well, that's the thing. If they say sharks, are like half of them say punch in the eye, and the other half's like, no, go the nose. It's
The
more
nose,
sensitive. I was
really?
like, I don't know anymore. I've heard both. Have you not heard both?
I've heard gouge the eyes.
So go for the eyes. Okay,
I don't know.
good to know.
But I love this because it's like it's just one cooked cunt on meth who happens to be in the
Yeah.
religion. He's kind of just like, no, it's fine. It's don't execute me.
Religion's so dangerous like
Yeah,
that
bro.
because some dude, if he's in a position of power, can literally be like, no, it's fine with our religion. You
And
just
then
need to
all
have
the
meth."
kids are studying the Quran at fucking 4 a.m.
And they're like, you know what? It doesn't say explicitly don't put that shit in a glass pipe and light it up.
And it doesn't say you have to use your mouth. So if you guys want to smoke through your asshole, that's okay. I'm just saying. You got options. What else we got? Here's one that I think you'll relate to, Frenchy. This is what happens when you don't wash your penis for 24 years. You haven't washed your penis in...
How old's this guy that it's happening to?
Well, they used a black male in the picture. Not sure if that... There seems to be a theme this podcast. Zach, 24, was having problems with his penis.
So he was 24, so he hadn't washed it once. Okay.
Rather than head to a doctor where he could have dealt with it in private, he decided to head onto a TV show where your troubled penis to a qualified doctor and hundreds of thousands of
Bro,
viewers.
I always find that shit weird. It's embarrassing bodies, weird medical freaks, whatever. Why do you go on the show? I don't understand. Is it because they get free medical advice?
I think it must be because it's free. And they literally set up in like public areas, and I think people are like, oh, I don't know, I might as well. My willy, it won't function sometimes. That's a good soundbite of me saying that.
He said, my willy, it won't function sometimes. Where's he from? Do we know yet?
I just assume it's English.
Okay, so you got to do an English
British
accent.
My willy, it don't function sometimes.
Very good. I like that. Keep that shit going.
The foreskin goes above the fucking bell end.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was worried that he'd have to have his foreskin cut back, but that definitely wasn't the problem. Zach from Gloucester, is that how you say it?
Yeah, why not?
Told the show's nurses about his difficulties before being referred to the consultant. His foreskin had started to feel tight, especially during sex, and there was an unusual smell. Jesus.
I've been having sex for years, but only more recently me foreskin comes back behind the bell end.
That's so fucking gross.
This is quite a visual.
It is. You can smell it if you really focus. He had been having the problem for 9 months. That's a pregnancy. But
one time I looked down and it alarmed me. I needed to sort this out. It was congealed at the top. Oh my God, it looked grim.
Tom.
It smells foul. I thought I can't have this.
this can't.
Do girls prefer a foreskin or not a foreskin?
Girls prefer...
We need to write down a bunch of
Yeah.
questions for when we get a girl on. It might be another 60 episodes, but one day we'll get one.
We should get a girl in.
Yeah, let's use our Patreon money to pay for a
Pay for an escort.
pay for a night worker,
That'd be funny.
lady of the night.
I'm not opposed to that idea. Just ask her questions.
It'll still be the sidekick.
She's the same Gumtree number. He described how it meant he sometimes left sex unfinished, leaving him feeling like he'd failed, and my package had failed me. I've lost the voice. It's obviously frustrating because it's his sex life. His partner told him that it gotten bigger.
Yeah.
Why didn't she tell him to fucking clean it?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, 24 too.
Bro, how old are you? 24? I think you've stopped growing now, babe.
Gets bigger though, so it's kind of good.
Yeah.
Just get to what has he got? What has he got? Inflammation.
He's got balanopost this it. How do you say that?
Yeah. Are you asking me how to pronounce
Yeah.
something? Balanoposthesis.
Inflammation of the penis and foreskin. Wouldn't mind a bit of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Get a
feel
bit of
you,
girth.
dog. I feel you. Touchdown.
The consultant inspected his penis, pulling back the foreskin. He expressed discomfort and explained that it felt unfamiliar. After pulling it back underneath her watch, he told Dr. Naomi Sutton, I wouldn't naturally pull it back any further than that. So he'd never pulled back his foreskin to clean under there.
Yeah, it would. I think at some point,
It
because
would have crusted over.
cheese. That would be some.
Oh my
How
god!
long do you ever left cheese out for? That's 24 years of leaving a cheese out. That's what that is.
That's fucking.
Think
rank.
about it.
And then it says that she couldn't clean it with a cloth, so she had to use her teeth. It doesn't say.
Oh, chicka wow.
Yuck! That's fucking.
I wonder if that happens to girls, like they're with a dude and they pull back his foreskin and it's just big a stringer.
That's fucking so disgusting.
Poor
Oh
things.
yuck!
Poor things.
It looks like when I don't know, like on batteries when that crust forms on it. Nah, don't worry about
I
it.
don't know. What are the
Anyway.
tweets? Was there any good tweets about it?
Lots of talk on social media about Zach, the sex clinic. Oh no, why would you go on that show?
They hashtag smegma. You know, it's a good
It is not
tweet if they
uncommon to see
hashtag
hashtag smegma on examination in clinic. He is not the only one who has experienced this problem. Fuck. Surely you learn that as a kid. Surely someone like your parents or someone go, make sure you wash under your foreskin.
Yeah.
No one told you that?
It's kind of an awkward one though.
Yeah, but I think if you're a parent, you should probably tell your kids.
Well, obviously, yeah. But like, it could be something you forget because like, it does seem like common sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess. It does seem very common sense.
But at the same time, if he's getting blowjobs, you think a mouth would be as good as a wash?
That's disgusting.
But if she's had Listerine or brushed her teeth that day, tell me that doesn't clean it.
I feel like that thing would have been stuck down like glue.
Yuck. Why did you make us listen to those stories, Tom? You picked some weird stories today.
That was sent to us. That was not my personal collection. That was sent to us on the Tom and Frenchy Facebook group. If you want access to that, you just have to donate via Patreon.
I've got one that was just titled Tom's Dinner. Do you remember this one?
No.
Oh, yeah. Man on drugs breaks into a pet shop and eats 10 pounds of dog food.
Wow. Fucking hell, the picture of him. Jesus Christ. That
it's
is
like
the
Ozzy
methiest.
Osbourne, but on more meth.
He looks like he is really familiar with the Quran.
In the Indonesian Quran.
The Indonesian
The northern
one.
Indonesian Quran.
Very specific verses.
I don't think we need to get into that story. I feel like we got everything.
Was it dry or wet dog food?
Dog biscuits and dry food.
Shit.
That's dry. That's like a challenge. That's like a challenge on Fear Factor.
That's
Gotta
impressive.
eat a pound of dry dog food. Like
I want to do a segment soon.
doing the arrowroot challenge.
I want to do a segment soon where we go and do food eating competitions, and it's called Tom vs. Food.
Yeah.
Like man vs. food.
Why do we say we if it's Tom versus food?
Oh, because
am I just there?
For Roundabout Crew, I just need content.
So it's not for me.
You can.
Well,
come.
you said we.
I think we should go.
Oh, is it with the rest of the Roundabout Crew?
No.
So I want to do a segment where I go and eat food. I think you missed your.
No, but you
your
can
words.
come.
Thank you. Okay, I will come.
I don't think you're a very good eater. That's all.
Oh no, but I'm very competitive.
Are you?
The thing with food challenges, Tom. It's not about.
You want to call me out? You think you can beat me?
No. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey.
With food challenges.
Yes. If I'm watching a food challenge, I want to enjoy myself while I'm watching. I want them to have a laugh. I want them to be chatting shit.
Of course.
I'm very good at chatting shit.
That's
you would have
true.
found that out if
That's
you didn't
true.
dog yesterday's podcast.
That was a good choice by me.
No, it was not. I was switched on. I
All
was
right.
very witty.
Maybe you should go get some beers and drink them all.
I looked in the fridge. There wasn't any.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what we got in the fridge here. Peanut wine.
Yeah, I'm not having that. That is fucking gross.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Peanut wine.
I'm not having peanut wine.
Peanut.
Peanut. Okay, let me do one more. There was one more I had written. Yo. This is...
Yo.
I don't know why I said yo.
Sorry.
Stop using the same sound bites.
I'm apologizing
Guys,
for you.
Sorry.
This, as you know, me and Tom only pick articles because of the headline. Headline. Elon Musk returns with new song.
Song?
I didn't know he had a song to begin with. Did you?
No.
And his song is called Don't Doubt Your Vibe.
That sounds very similar to another popular song, Don't Kill My Vibe.
Yeah, it says, bitch, don't doubt your vibe. That's how his goes. It's an EDM track.
Because he's dating a musician, right? Are they married?
He's dating a Tesla. It's a car. I'm pretty sure, bro.
He's dating Grime or
and
something.
you can listen to it on SoundCloud. And I reckon it's not like anyone thought it would be. So I'm going to play it really quick. I wish.
Do I have the link? Because I can play it on...
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to just
Yeah,
send
it's
it
in
to
there.
me?
It's at the bottom. It's at the bottom of the sheet. We did some preparation, guys.
I'll get it.
And while Tom's getting the link, I will say I'm dropping a new Thompson's video tonight. It's a very long one. It's because I may turn this Thompsons thing into a TV show, so I just started filming and I didn't stop. And that Aussie family, you love, some of you hate, some of you say, not your fucking best work. You jumped a shark this fucking series. No,
Is that what they're saying?
No, they don't. Most people. It's like Chris Lilly. You didn't like the Chris Lilly when he's doing his weird characters initially. You got to give it a few episodes, and that's all great content. And that's like scoring a 50 in cricket. You're not going to get in a few balls. Yeah, guys, I'm just talking because Tom wasn't listening. He was trying to get it working on SoundCloud.
It's been weird.
Don't doubt your vibe, Tom.
True. No, you're right. My bad. I didn't learn anything.
Okay, if it doesn't work, you're going to have to do an... Oh, damn, I wanted you to do an impromptu.
Tom and Frenchy.
Doors.
Really square cars.
Weak windows.
Dating crime.
Weird name.
Smoking weed with Joe Rogan. I almost said Joshua.
That is not what I thought it'd be, eh?
That was, yeah.
That was like...
That was some fucking trippy shit.
That was like the kid at like a high school party who says he'll DJ and then he stops playing top 40s to do one of his own songs. And everyone's like, fuck this cunt. Michael, put a song we know on.
You guys know this. No, we don't, cunt. Nobody does.
Don't doubt your vibe. No one should ever doubt your vibe because your vibe's like... It's your thing you shouldn't doubt, so just don't doubt it, eh? Vibe out. DJ Mike on the mic. And I was going to say, can you please do an impromptu song about Table Mountain, Cape Town, South Africa?
That song does not work.
It's that volume, bro.
Yeah. Didn't work anyway. The song didn't work.
No, it didn't. I'll just do it. Just improv. Do a little rap. The little beat, you can do it.
Table Mountain, come jump on my fountain, my dick. That is my fountain, it's thick. That is what they're shouting.
Yeah,
That's
I
all.
like that.
Yeah, it wasn't
I like
great.
that. No, not bad.
Can you do one about being really red? Just wearing only red. You're the red man.
Yeah,
It's like I'm red.
I'm red. Da da dee da da da. Oompa Loompa la Loompa.
They are really black. What? Alright,
I love the moment our podcast goes off the rails.
Like 2 minutes
We can
in.
really switch on, but we can switch on. Like that first 20 minutes was red hot.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually don't know, to be honest. I don't know what people like in this podcast because when I think it's a funny bit, they're like,
Yeah, I don't
they
know.
kind of like it when we just fuck up.
Yeah, I think
like,
they like it.
How good was it when Frenchy ate the apple? I was like, no, we were doing witty jokes and shit. How good was it when they fought? I was like, no, I was really
We
angry.
were really fighting. Police investigating after acts of indecency at Cronulla and Guatemala Beach.
I've
Where
got
were
an
you?
alibi. I've got an alibi.
Where were you on Friday the 31st?
Bowling alley. It's going.
A
It's
new
cricket,
mum and
cricket.
a friend.
That's why I've been talking about cricket so much. As I mentioned before, I was at cricket.
This sounds so much like Frenchy.
Okay.
A new mum and her friend were left terrified after a man allegedly stepped out from the bushes at a popular South Sydney beach and began violently masturbating in front of them. It shouldn't be funny.
Okay, it's not funny, guys.
But
we know
violent-
it's not funny.
What makes a violent masturbation? You know what I mean? Like, what's the difference between, I don't know, just a fast masturbation and a violent one?
I
Is he
think
kind
it's
of
the
stabbing
music.
it?
It's the music that plays while you're doing it.
Don't drop my...
Don't doubt your vibe. No, that's sort of like a positive masturbation.
True.
I feel like a metal. Yeah, like
they're
that
strumming
sort of.
it like a metal guitar.
And eye contact. I think eye contact makes it violent too.
Yeah, that's full on. The women who asked to remain anonymous, this is already alleged that we're laughing.
It's not fun. Okay.
All right. Detectives are searching for a Caucasian man, aged between 30 and 40,
I'm 18, can't be me.
who was wearing a khaki hat.
As you know, I wear red.
I was about to,
I wear
damn it, I should have
red.
changed it. Who was wearing all red. One of the women who reported he was wearing a camera around his neck. Very Frenchy of them. He was violently masturbating at us. So it was pointing the tip.
Some freaks do this.
We yelled at him and tried to take a video to pass along to police. He wasn't fazed at all and continued going at it while staring at us and following us on the track.
Whoa, that's fucked if he's following him. Well, actually, it's all fucked. And this is like a thing I reckon a lot of women would have actually encountered this because there's a lot
terrifying.
of freaks. It's either their fetish or, I guess it's their fetish, or they're just fucked up.
Yeah.
Sometimes it could be a drug thing, but sometimes it's just like
a bit of a combo, mental health, fucking sicko thing as well.
I'll tell you, okay, girls, I'll tell you why we laugh, even though we know it's not funny. And we like from the bottom of our hearts, we believe this guy should be locked up and like not beaten real badly in prison, but like a bit of like a
roughing up.
Yeah, not like a pedophile. You'd beat a pedo, but like fuck him up a bit. So we definitely do believe that, but I guess why I laugh is because I often picture. It's hard. I picture myself in that situation, not as the masturbator, not as the masturbator. I knew you were thinking it, but like,
I picture you too, bro.
If I was on a track and a dude just starts whacking it, staring at me, I would probably laugh.
Would you?
Yeah.
Really?
Because you're not like.
What if he looked like the guy who ate the dog food?
Depends how close. Like, it'd be weird as shit, but like.
If you were alone on a track.
It'd be scary. It'd actually be scary. Especially as girls, like. Because they're not physically as strong as most males.
Well, most women are stronger than you, Frenchy.
Yeah, I said most males.
Yeah,
else might get out clause. It would be scary, but more than I guess I was picturing like if a girl did it, she just jumps out, just fucking starting a fire. I was like, oh, that's
We'd be like,
kind of funny.
Yeah, unless she was terrifying as well.
Yeah,
I've seen some women around where we record our podcast, and I'd fucking run.
I think anything that happens if I was by myself would be scary, but if I was with a friend, it would be kind of funny. No.
I'll tell you what.
Not anything. Like, don't get me wrong, but like.
I'll tell you what stands out to me in this story.
He's got a loaded weapon.
Now that stands out.
We got gun control. He should not have.
True. But what? Have you ever wanked and walked at the same time? Because I can say that I don't think I have.
Borderline impressive.
Like he's following down a track while violently masturbating and keeping eye contact. It's a skill in some states.
I think that should narrow down the suspect pool.
Yeah, like a DUI test in America. Like,
bro,
can you jerk off while looking at me?
Instead of a liner when they arrest, like it wasn't to be like, okay, everyone wank and walk. Girls, tell us who it looked like.
It's like where you pat your head and rub your tummy. It's like quite hard to do. Can you do that? You know, when you pat one and rub the other.
So if you know how to do it, you'll be like, oh fuck, I need to not do this.
I need to fake.
Wait, there was a second incident.
Oh shit.
He was just on a spree.
Police also said a second incident.
Yeah, he just watched that halftime show.
He was into it. At Salmon Hall Reserve in Cronulla between 7 and 8 p.m, where a male has exposed himself and performed an act of indecency towards a female.
It's not the first act of indecency in Cronulla.
That's true.
It won't be the last.
Okay, here we go.
Yo!
The suspect in this incident has been described as a Caucasian male in his 20s who was tall and skinny with dark short hair, damn it. Wearing a red, no, it says black.
Black t-shirt.
Damn it. I thought we had you there, Frenchy.
Blue and white shorts.
I thought we had you.
So is it two different people?
He could have, this is a different.
What the fuck? Cronulla, you guys have got problems. Why is there so many dudes?
One was.
Why is there so many dudes running around wanking?
Yeah, no, they were both
No, that's. Do you think they're brothers?
I reckon it was the same dude. What do you reckon?
What, he just after his first load, he just looked skinnier because he was more relaxed?
He looked younger, more youthful.
That is not. Watch out, guys! If you're in Cronulla,
yeah, stay safe.
Yeah,
I reckon
stay safe.
Do you reckon he could keep up with a steady jog while wanking? I don't know. Imagine if he tripped and fell on his dick.
I think that would be a good episode of your series, Tom versus wanking. Or
different challenges.
Or Mythbusters.
Like, can you swim? Yeah, you can.
Can you swim?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, and wank. Okay, so I tried to bring us the mood to an Elon Musk "Don't Doubt Your Vibe" song, and Tom went straight to wanking stories again. Just so you know, just so you know.
All right, you'll go.
I know I'm gonna find a good one. That's it.
Actually, that's a good one as well.
It says discuss. Yo, the prank. This prank was really cool, actually.
I didn't actually watch it, so that's good.
Oh, so should we skip it until you actually watch it?
No, you can tell me about it.
Oh, okay. Do you know who Katie Hopkins is, Tom?
No.
So essentially, she's the Pauline Hanson of England.
So she's racist.
She's very racist.
Red hair?
No.
Red hat.
She may have a red hat. She may have unconfirmed on the red hat.
Cool.
So she's known for being very inflammatory with her remarks. She hates everyone who's not herself. And she probably hates herself, let's be honest. But she's very racist. Like, you look up some of the stuff she says. It's not even funny racism. It's just like, it's not like against Oompa Loompas or something.
Yeah, right. Real people.
Yeah, real people.
Jeez, that's not good.
So these YouTubers, I believe their names were Josh Peters. He's a prankster. He does a few sort of things like that. He tricks people being in fake ads, sort of stuff like that. He decides, you know what? I'm going to pay her back for being racist by tricking her into receiving a fake award. And he started a website. It was like, where is it? Yeah, and the award was the Campaign to Unite the Nation Trophy, which the letters spell out C-U-N-T.
That's so good.
Campaign to Unite the Nation Trophy. And it is fucking amazing. So he starts a fake website. It was like Johannesburg Collective or something like that.
Yeah.
Had all links, and then he emailed her through that saying, hey, you've won this award. The award ceremony in Zurich, would you like to collect it? So he legitimately flew her, no, it was Prague, sorry, Prague. He flew her to Prague.
He paid for the flights?
Paid for the flights.
Oof.
He paid for his team's flights. Then he hired actors in Prague.
That's so funny.
All, I believe that's the country of
Czech
Brazil?
Republic.
Is it Czech Republic? Fuck, I knew I fucked that up. And they were local actors, so they were all, and he told him what to do before, and he says, we're at a fake awards ceremony, you know who she is, blah, 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 whatever. Then he did the speech. He was like, thanks all for coming. We've got to accept the award. And it's Katie Hopkins, blah, blah, blah. And it was like kind of like a boardroom of a hotel.
Yep.
So it looked professional, like because you can hire out a boardroom of a hotel.
Yeah.
Stay in the hotel, looked very professional. And then when she got up to accept the award, they put C-U-N-T behind her.
Yep.
So she's getting all these photos with the award and Campaign to Unite the Nation, cunt. And it happens, and I didn't know this lady before, so they've told me how racist she is, and I start to feel sorry for her. She looks like a fucking idiot. She's like, I never get an award. Like, everyone hates me, but it's just so good that you be validated and have someone who likes me. And I'm like, oh, you know what? She might have a soul in there.
Yeah.
Then she does a speech. And they just do snippets of it, like they cut like 2 minutes forward, and they do like 10-second sound bites. It's the most racist thing I've ever heard.
Really?
Like it'll put Mel Gibson to shame. Like blah 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 Asians, blah 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 Muslims, blah blah blah. Like go back to where you came from. Like all these quick clips. Like and you're like, holy fuck, this lady's the fucking devil.
She is a C-U-N-T.
She is the cunt devil.
Yeah.
She's the devil's cunt. Holy fuck.
Wow.
Holy fuck, it's crazy. And
does she ever realize that it's all a stitch up or no?
She would now.
But they didn't like reveal it as part of the
They
video?
did not reveal it, which I thought was good. I thought that was...
It would have been full on. It would have been so awkward.
Imagine her face when she found out. But
I feel like it was a bit of a missed opportunity in terms of her face. But it would have been, she might have gone
I
skits.
think it was classy and not doing it. Like, they got her so hard, you know what I mean?
But in terms of drama, it would be good to see that. Like, that's full on.
Yeah, well, she just got banned off Twitter. I'm not sure if her account's back to active because I went looking for her.
Yeah, right.
She started tweeting racist things at Stormzy because, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jeez.
So that was a really, really good... Because YouTube pranks are often just so...
I love how like elaborate that is.
It's
That's
exactly.
awesome.
I love the
Yeah,
elaborate ones. It's
Yeah.
often they're just so basic. It's like I'm gonna blow on someone's eye when they're drinking a milkshake. It's called the milkshake eye blow prank.
I'm gonna
Got
punch
ya.
a donkey in the eye.
Tom.
Welcome back. This is Tom vs. Donkey.
Donkey. I would watch that show. I would watch that show.
I'll tell you what's funny.
Tom vs. Donkey, and you do different
Hi,
challenges
it's
every
Hadar,
week.
and this is the accent.
So the fight's the last episode of the season, but every other week, every other episode's a different challenge.
I'll tell you what's the best thing about that.
Yep.
My aunt
Has a donkey.
has a donkey.
Yes.
And it's my donkey in her will. Because she was like, I thought you'd find it funny to receive an ass in your will.
That's.
I was like, yeah, that is funny.
What's its name?
Oh, I do know its name, but I can't think of it.
Let's just do a little 6-parter, okay? The last one's got to be the fight. I think just a running race would be good. You versus donkey. Can donkeys run?
Yeah.
How would you get it running? Would you have to like run with a carrot or something?
I'm pretty sure if I went near it, it'd run. It's pretty skittish. I've seen it before.
Okay, that's good. Skittish.
Skittish. It's kind of...
We could get a food challenge where you got to eat 10 pounds of dog food.
Okay.
And the donkey does too.
Okay.
Okay, that's 3 challenges straight up. A picking up challenge, that's great.
They're good at kicking.
No, picking up women.
Oh, wow. It'd probably be...
It would beat you for
Yeah,
sure,
chicks
bro.
love animals.
You got a donkey lost in the city, girls would be up there.
Yeah.
Going,
They'd be like, where's Shrek Donkey?
Yeah.
Eddie
It's
Murphy
mean.
does the voice. Yeah, it would be a whole thing.
Yeah, I think it would be good.
Yeah, I'm into it.
There we go. Tom vs. Donkey. Stay tuned, guys.
So a fan has sent in how to pronounce mirror for you.
No.
Let's give it a go. I'm interested.
Hi, it's Hadar, and this is the accent's way, your way to finding clarity, confidence, and freedom in English. Let's talk about the word mirror. Mirror.
I don't know what word she's saying.
So although it may
Mirror.
be threatening on the page with a
She is quite attractive. I cannot focus on what she's saying.
Try. You got to repeat.
Mirror.
Nope.
That's
all
what I...
these R's and O in the middle, and what are we supposed to do with this O in the middle and all these R's? So I'm going to give you a great tip
I gotta
on
say
how to
the O
pronounce the
more.
word. But let's begin at the beginning.
Meryl.
The me syllable.
Me.
Close your lips for an M.
Me.
And then shift to an E
I had to
as
say
in
a
sit
fucking
vowel
M.
sound. Me.
Obviously.
Me. So
Then
like
you
me
round your
roll.
lips, lift the tongue up for the R.
Or roll
The tongue goes up. The sides of the tongue are touching the insides of the upper teeth.
Mirror.
And the lips round. Then you relax it to a schwa sound. R.
I would like to look
And then
at
you
her
lift
in the
it up again
mirror.
really quickly
Am I
to
right?
another R. R.
What?
Mirror. Now I know it's difficult.
She's making
That's
it
why I'm
harder
going to tell
now. She's making
The-
it harder.
I really enjoy
Mirror. Are you supposed to roll your R's?
I think that's very American pronunciation.
Mirror.
I want you to do that
She's
from now
lost the
on.
fucking
It's probably
plot.
closer to what you normally do.
I went the whole episode about saying it, and you bring it up. The one episode I don't even fucking say it.
True. Normally you say it like 10 times.
Normally I've got a story about mirrors. Fucking mirror. It's a shit fucking.
Mirror.
Okay, do we want to do any more stories, or should we get into Matt's chats?
Matt's chats.
Yep, can we play the sting? I think it's on the last page. We've actually got a sting for this one, guys, and it's not a jumping the shark one, you mean cunt. It'll be in... it could be anywhere. No, next. Sorry about this, guys. Next.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
this one.
that one.
Hey, I'm the OG Frenchy, and this is Matt's Chats.
That's good.
I love the energy every time.
Yeah, I was like, do you want to do it again? He's like, nah, I got it. I nailed it. So for those who don't know, Matt is obviously my older brother. He thinks he's the OG Frenchy, and he believes he could be doing my job. And I think he could be. He used to always tell me these stand-up ideas, video ideas, and I would never give him the time of day. I started telling Tom about them, and I realized they're a lot better than I gave him credit for. So now we talk through some of the better ones on the podcast. First up, he's got the conspiracy theory. Oh, he actually told me this like weeks ago, and you had a similar one. He has a conspiracy theory that Dyson created a product that nobody needed, like 5 years ago, a room air purifier. Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Stay with me. Then all of a sudden there was massive bushfires in America, the Amazon, Australia. Coincidence? I think not. Dyson started the bushfires.
Oh shit. That is full on. Mine is that the Australian Chinese community started it because they've had the smoke masks for years.
I think they
Controversial opinion. Sure.
I think they saw something else come.
That's right.
I would have been with you on that till about a week ago, until the coronavirus. I was like, you know what?
Double conspiracy.
I was like, I need some of these masks.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah. Fuck, when I was in my course in Canberra, a lady was wearing one, but then she kept taking it off to answer questions. I'm like, if you're going to get it, you're going to get it like between talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So she would take it off to talk.
She'd be like, and what is... And I was like, you're going to get it.
Don't take
Don't
it off.
wear it.
Yeah.
If you're going to wear it, wear it.
When can you take it off?
Never.
Never.
Well, she was in a room with a lot of people.
How do you eat? Your bat.
Straw. Yeah, eat your bat. You got to blend it. Magic bullet.
That's funny that started from eating bat soup.
Yeah.
And I was making eating bat jokes like the week before.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. I'm not
Full
saying
circle.
I'm the psychic that, what's her name? I always forget her name. Caroline is. Carolyn is.
Sure.
Okay. This is just a conversation topic. Sometimes he throws these in here.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we spin off on them. Sometimes we don't give them the respect they deserve. The link between genius and madness. Thoughts? Oh, yo, he's ringing me up right now. Yo, Matt. Bro, I'm recording the podcast. We're literally just going through your chats. We're literally just going through your chats, bro. I'm recording the podcast right now. Say hello to Tom.
You don't have to yell. Hey, mate.
Anything to add quick? Yeah, bro, I've covered all that on the podcast, so I can't rehash that for the listeners. We just talked about how Dyson started the bushfires. You happy with that?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
No, I didn't say they started. I just said it was a coincidence.
Or was it? I see you. And now we're talking about the link between genius and madness. So this is where we eat dog food and got to let you go, Matt. I'll call you after this.
Okay.
See you, brah. See ya.
Love you.
Yep, there's my brother, guys. So, jinx
That was
between
weird.
genius and madness. Any more? So he did have do you need to be a bit mad on the spectrum to excel? Like Kanye West, Van Gogh, Frenchy, Elon Musk.
I think it helps.
It definitely helps.
Yeah, it helps.
You got to be a little,
Yeah,
like,
for sure. I think so.
would you say Kylie Jenner is a bit on the madness side? Because she's got a $1 billion company.
Yeah, she's
a bit of a genius.
Yeah, and she's had a weird upbringing for sure.
I was joking. She's an idiot.
You reckon she's an idiot?
Yeah.
She's pretty loaded, bro.
She's rich as fuck. Yeah, it doesn't mean...
You don't get that rich with being an
You
idiot.
do if you're related to Kim Kardashian.
No, because they're not
Yes.
all that rich. What's the
Just
brother
depends who their
done?
managers are, man. It's people who put them into the right things.
Sure,
But Elon Musk is, Kanye West is a bit mad.
for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we agree, Matt. Stand up. Oh, this is classic Matt's chats. Get the laugh, canned laughter ready. Okay, this is some of Matt's best work here. Stand up. What a lot of Christians don't understand is the apple is a metaphor / PC version of the story. Adam's apple isn't that thing on his neck. When Eve ate Adam's apple, they were talking about cock. and the clap one, please.
True. I never thought about that.
She didn't just eat it either. Hence the pregnancy. Ooh. Yep. Also, hell is a misnomer. Pronounce that cunt. I just fucking did. I just did, bitch. I don't know what misnomer means, but do you know what it means?
She was a teacher at my school. She wasn't married yet.
Yep. And she looked a bit like a gnome. Misnomer.
She had a beard.
Yep. And a pointy hat.
Yeah.
Hell is a unmarried teacher with a beard and a pointy hat.
Yep.
More commonly known as Australian bush in the summer. Oh, okay. There you go. It's misnamed, I think. Is that what? You should have just said, Matt, you should have just said hell is misnamed.
Oh, misnamed. Misnomer. What?
And that was Matt's chats.
I think that's it for this episode.
My favorite from Matt's chats was just recently this year when we had the video of him getting lost at sea on the news on the kayak.
Oh yeah, we just went out for a paddle.
And then had to swim 3Ks in. What an idiot. You hear that,
funny.
Matt? You're an idiot.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in this week. New episode next Monday, hopefully. And
5-star reviews.
No,
Yeah.
save it for next week. We didn't have any new ones.
Oh, yeah. Leave us some 5-star reviews. Leave
Yeah.
some comments on the Thompsons video, please. I love getting comments from the Tom and Frenchy Patreon, podcast
Send
listeners.
some nice ones.
What's some more meme ones they can write now? Is the passport one still a meme?
I don't know. Do something different.
Yeah, but we'll need to tell them what to do different so they know.
You tell them.
You tell
This is
them.
your thing.
You tell them. I'm just saying what's a good shared in-joke in from the podcast that they can write on there and people like,
Just
yeah,
write
we
Frenchy
know.
has coronavirus.
That's just a normal one.
Just write that.
Fucking. Go back to Table Mountain, you fucking sack cunt.
Fucking break up that red with some colours next time, you fucking weirdo.
Doesn't matter. Just comment anything and I'll enjoy it. Arrivederci.
Sayonara.
Guten Tag.
Guten. Fuck you.